Okay guys, today is my DIY buy of the week. And I just think this is great to have. You don't have to be a mechanic or have to work on cars just to have a jump box around, especially since it's about to get extremely cold outside and we're in the winter time and these things come in handy just to have one. So bought this specifically to be in a truck. And let's open it up. I already opened it up. I removed this off of it. But let me show you guys how it came packed up. It was actually in this plastic with the manual, so I have removed it. But I want to put back in so you guys can see how it comes in. It's not that heavy at all. This is the plug, standard plug. These plugs are on a lot of old video games. There's a lot of gaming systems have this plug. Some of everything else has this plug. So I got quite a few of these plugs laying around. Never have to worry about losing this plug or have to worry about a plug. So let's take it out the box. Like I said, it was inside of this plastic. It's here. It's actually not that heavy. So the very first thing we're gonna do, guys, we're gonna put it on charge before I go over all the features. Let's get it fully charged. Let me plug it in, and I'll just set it right here and let it charge up till it's completely charged. We'll go all over the features and we'll test it out. We'll see how powerful it is. I do want to know that it is very important, before you even open the box to see the product, they have this label to let you know to charge this unit as soon as you remove it from the box. As soon as you remove it, before even touching it. So that's where we're at right now. We're going to do that. Okay, we're powered up. Like I said, we'll go over everything when we get it fully charged. It says it's full. Okay guys, let's go over some of the features with this product. We'll start at the front first, work our way around the back, and then we'll end off with the clamps before we go to testing it out. The test air button operates a couple different things. When we press this button, it will show the charged volts. This V is for volts, and the percentage the battery is currently at. So we can press it, 100%, 13.2 volts. And it'll run between these two for 10 seconds. Also, this feature functions to turn the switch on for the air compressor in the back. You have to hold it for 3 seconds. Shows the letter C with 2 dashes on each side. That lets you know you can engage the switch on the back to turn the compressor on and off. And we'll get there in a second, surely. But to get out of there, just turn the button off. Also, the light USB switch functions for 2 different settings as well. One is for the USB. We can remove the rubber boot off the USB, and now we're able to use the USB. To turn it off, just press once. Or you can hold it for 3 seconds and turn the lights on. That's bright as it go. That's low. Low flashing, rapid flashing, SOS mode. That's SOS mode. To get out of that, simply press it once and it's turned off. The 12-volt DC outlet provides constant power. So this is always on. Move this rubber boot. This is constant power. I'll show you guys. This is a car voltmeter. We should get a reading. We get a direct current volt directly from the battery. Constant power. Also, if you don't have an appliance to fit this outlet, buy just a cheap inverter, power inverter. Been using this thing forever. It converts DC to AC. The radio to it. Use a small hand tool. I do want to note there's a chart here for run times for the 12-volt outlet. This DC outlet is capable of supporting any appliance, 15 amps or about 180 watts. So let's go over the design a little bit. It comes in this rugged, hard, firm plastic. So the bottom section, this is all rubber. This is all rubber. The rest of the unit is a hard plastic. This is a hard plastic. This outer shell is impact resistance. I believe up to 6 feet. I'm not sure. I think they measured the height of a truck engine bay. And in the event you were to drop it from that far off, you won't damage the unit. So most likely that's what they base it off of. But definitely impact resistance from a short distance. I think within 6 feet. So let's go to the back side of this before we get to the clamps. It has this digital gauge for the air compressor, which is also good to have. It reads the current air pressure of anything the valve is attached to, and it has preset buttons. It allows you to preset a value in which you want your tire inflated at, and we'll display that in a second. This plastic shield weatherproofs the on and off switch for the air compressor itself. In order for this to function, you have to turn on the button up front like I showed you guys and get the C with the 2 dashes on it. So let's do that right now. Before we do that, let's look into the compartment where the hose is attached. Kind of got to press down here to open it up. Comes with 3 attachments and the hose itself. So approximately a little over 26 inches. Ample enough room to reach larger tires. We'll test the compressor out in a second. So we can put this back. So let's talk about the clamps and the cables a little bit, guys. These clamps are extremely durable and they're made surprisingly very good, guys. It's a nice thick plastic. I was thinking that this will break because it has so much tension on that spring. My initial thought was this may snap, but it appears to be made very durable and it has tension on it. I'm quite sure they tested this thing out in the lab somewhere to see how durable this clamp is, but it definitely has some clamping force. And look at those teeth, brass teeth. So you don't have to worry about these corroding or having the metal rusting out, so you don't have a good connection. So I really like this, and I also like the thickness of this cable. So it's 2 gauge. They use this cable is 2 gauge cable. That's very impressive. You guys can see it. So we got 2 gauge cable. These cables will provide a lot of current flow. Let's measure the length of these cables. So if you guys look down there, directly above the cable, so about maybe 56 inches of cable. So if we were to count the cable that's inside of the clamp, so it's about 5 feet. The next thing we're gonna test, guys, is the air compressor before we end this video about jump starting my truck. I'm gonna active if the battery is dead in the truck, and we're gonna see how powerful this unit is. So let's test the compressor out really quick. Okay, guys, I removed all the air out this tire. Let's see how fast it airs it up. We're showing 0 PSI. Okay, let's turn on the compressor. it is. Stopped at our preset. Pretty cool. Sounds strong. Didn't take long neither, guys. Let's check battery life. It says at 100% still. Alright guys, the next step we'll be doing is jump starting the vehicle. We're going to make it as if the battery is just completely dead on the truck. And tomorrow is going to be in the negatives. It'll be -6 outside tomorrow. Just perfect weather to put this thing to the test. So I'll get the battery charged up and before we go out and test it out. But yeah, another thing I want to talk about. I like this valve. This valve is nice. Has a polished finish to it. I really like this compared to something's on the lines of this. I just did a review on this one as well on my channel. But yeah, I like it compared to this. Yeah, I like this. Just look like it's a better made valve. This is plastic. This is metal. This can break. It'll take some force for this to break. So I really like this. So the final test is we're gonna jump start my truck as if the battery is dead, completely dead in it, in -degree weather. Before we go outside and put it to the final test by jump starting the truck, let's weigh it. So approximately 20 pounds. You guys can see the scale is off a little. Well, there it is. It's off just a little bit. So let's see, about 22 pounds. Not bad at all. Not heavy at all.
Okay, guys, look at the temperature. What better conditions to test the jump box out this morning? We're gonna mimic as if the truck had a dead cell in the battery and don't want to start. And we're on the side of the road with the hazards blinking. I haven't touched the truck since yesterday. What better conditions to do this video? So let's get out here and get started.
Hey guys, it's brutal outside. I'm strapped up, so I may sound muffled because I got something covering my mouth. But we're gonna go. Let's test the battery life. I didn't charge it anymore. This is the state of the battery after we inflated the tire. So let's get out here and mimic the truck being stranded on the side of the road with a dead battery, with a dead cell in the battery. The sun is rising, guys. We're stranded on the side of the road, and yeah, the truck has been sitting. It's froze. The hood's actually froze down. I can't get the hood open, so I gotta pry the hood open. So let me pry this open right now. It is brutal out here. Disconnect the battery, the hot side. Get the battery away from that. So let's get the jump box connected before we so we can jump this thing off. Remember, cold start, guys. Guys, it's brutal out here. Okay, let me show you guys where we connected it. Mind you, we're simulating as if this battery is no longer no good. It has a dead cell in it, and it's frozen. Doesn't have any power, no matter where we connect to it, or even if we jump it off, it doesn't have any power. So we're got the terminal here, and we're directly connected to the alternator bracket. Once we turn the jump box on, the flash should still stop blinking. Okay, we're on. So let's see if it's gonna stop. Maybe if I had it charging it probably would have started on the first time. My truck runs amazing and normally starts on first start. I don't care how cold it is outside. So alright guys, let's drop this video off. Let me close the hood down. I'm froze. Okay guys, we're going to conclude this video with just showing you guys the prices of the item. When I bought my item from here, it was packed up. They're selling really fast. They're on sale for a great deal. I had the $35 coupon. I used it. Paid $147 for this jump pack, and I just think it's worth it. You don't have to be a mechanic. You can just have it in your garage. Just a normal person who has a vehicle. This is great to have. It doesn't weigh much. It's convenient to use. It has tons of features for other uses. It's just a great item, and this is the one I wanted to buy. I didn't want the one with the compressor. I wanted this one. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hope you guys found it helpful. If you did, subscribe to the channel. Hit that notification bell so you guys will be notified when I do upload new content. Terence, and I'm out.